Hello YouTube, L-Players back once again for some more of our craft theory adventure, and as you can see I've done some detail work on our first beautiful little swamp house that's going to be in the swamp slash water town village that we're going to be building over here. So I think we're pretty much finished with this now. I've added a load of vines around the outside. It looks pretty swampy. It's definitely come out with the kind of feel that I want. The only thing I still need to do is grow some shrubbery on the roof, which is currently, the top bit is made of dirt, just on the top. You can't see, but there's a square dirt patch, which I need to get a grass block so the grass will spread up there, and then put some grass down, and maybe even plant like a tree on top of the roof. I know it's insane, but like that's kind of where we're going with this. But yeah, I mean, overall that's turned out like a pretty awesome, unique house. It's kind of strange. It's on stilts. It's like all kinds of different materials and stuff going on, but it just looks really cool, and it works. Like, it all flows together and actually seems like a building that makes sense somehow. And I don't even think I did that on purpose. It's just ended up turning out like a pretty cool building. Inside, I think this one's going to probably be my house, so I started decorating it. I've put a nice big bed with a little canopy over the top here. We've got some chests in our little bed rack, crafting tables. We've got a nice little corner table over here with some chairs so we can have some food or whatever, have guests round. We've got a cool like fireplace slash like furnace in the corner. Like, in my mind, this is like a nice cozy fireplace in the middle of my house. And then here, kind of like, there's just a wooden platform on the floor. I don't really know what this is. Kind of, I guess it's just like a little platform, right? It just feels very what's the word, feng shui. Like, I don't know why you would have a little mini stage in your house. Maybe I'll sit up here in the mornings to do yoga or meditation or something crazy like that. And then we've got some shelves on here. We can put our little stereo on while we do our yoga. All makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, it just looked cool. I really like it. It's kind of like a contemporary style design that you might see in some of these weird show homes where everything looks amazing but you've got no idea what any of it actually has to do with real life. But yeah, that's the first house done. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. As you can see, I've swapped out a load of the blocks for like cracked block and mossy block, put in all the windows, and I added loads of vines on the outside, so it looks pretty good. It definitely has the right feel. That was the main thing with this first house. Get the feel right for this area, and then we can sort of progress from there. Now, as I said, all the houses are going to be different. So this design here, maybe we'll do something similar. Maybe there'll be other little houses or bigger houses that have this sort of design but look slightly different. And there's definitely going to be a load that are just completely different to this. But I want to try and make them all kind of tie into the same. They need to look like they're part of the same village or like swamp town, but they have to be quite unique. That's the kind of goal. Loads of different structures and buildings that are kind of weird designs and stuff. None of them, like, I don't want any of them to be sort of regular square houses or anything like that. I want them to all be a little bit odd like this, but I also want them all to be different. So if we can do that, I'll be very happy. And then, of course, once we've got enough houses, we can invite everyone over on Red Team to come and pick one and like decorate and stuff, and do all the little touching up and stuff that they want, and we'll see where we get to with that. But yeah, first house done, success, happy with that. Also, what I've done off camera, it's kind of following on from something I've done in my single player series where I built the little abandoned ruins down by the river. I've kind of gone for like a little ruined, broken down building over here as well. Just as like, I just feel like it's a really cool feature to have like in the swamp town. When I was doing a similar sort of thing in my single player series, like the idea behind it was, it's a building that had been there once and had fallen down, had become like decrepit and stuff and kind of forgotten. But I just feel like it's a really nice way to add a bit of like history and authenticity to like any area that you're building, like to have some like older ruined buildings maybe in the background. But yeah, and also, I mean, it just looks really cool. I just love the way like this kind of stuff looks. So yeah, basically all I've done is stone bricks, the various different types of stone bricks, so mossy, cracked, and just regular stone bricks. Made a little platform, kind of built it up in some areas, got bits that have been like knocked off and broken. Here's like where there would have been the next floor, but it's all sort of fallen down. That's why there's little logs here. I guess it's like collapsed in from the floor above, and this is all that's left. It's all overgrown and decrepit. And yeah, that's it. And it's also kind of a cool little like lookout point that you can actually climb. You can get up to the top of here, so I made sure you can climb all the way up onto this corner. And it's like a nice little lookout spot. So hopefully once we've got a few more houses, this will be a good place to come and take a little peek around. Peek around. Let's sleep. I've got another bed ready as well, so we can sleep easily, which makes it so much better for you guys to watch because it's easier to see in the dark, even though I've upped the brightness, so it should still be a little bit more tolerable now when it is nighttime. So it's not the end of the world, but if we can sleep, we might as well. Ah, there we go. Good morning. Oh, also, I feel like I have to share. You know, I feel like we're getting close now. Like you guys, you know, you've shared a lot of love for the channel, and I feel like we're at that point now that if I tell you like a funny thing, you guys are just like I know you guys like my sense of humor. So I'm about to let you in on a little treat and tell you the best joke in the entire world. And I know it's the best joke in the world because I came up with it like 10 minutes ago on the way home from the shop with my girlfriend. She didn't appreciate it as much as I feel like it deserves. So I'm going to tell the joke to you. Well, it's kind of not like a joke with a punchline, but I'm going to tell you the scenario and I'm going to pretend that you guys found it hilarious. And if you could all leave a like and comment and tell me how funny I am, that'd be great for my ego. Thanks, guys. But yeah, so we were walking home. What am I looking for? Okay, yeah. So I'm going to build a round building over here. So that's what we're doing next. That's why I've laid out this platform here. So I'm just going to start doing that and tell you my little joke, and you're going to find it hilarious. But yeah, so basically we were walking home from Tesco like 10 minutes ago, just basically just before I got in to start recording, and damn it, we saw so we saw a broken bottle of like Smirnoff vodka just like smashed on the floor. And I said, right, are you ready for this? I don't know, like, I feel like you need to be prepared to be, like, amused right now, okay? Just let it in. Let it flow over you, right? So there's a broken bottle of vodka on the floor. So I turned around to my girlfriend and said, oh my god, the bottle drank so much vodka that it's now smashed. And I she giggled, you know? Get it? Like, get it? It's funny. It's a funny joke, right? It drank so much vodka, it smashed, like smashed drunk, but it was also a smash bowl. Like I feel like it was hilarious, and it was just like I feel like I have a duty to share that amazing joke with you guys. I know I'm such a loser, but that's why you love me, right? Okay, so I'm gonna build this one out of. I'm still laughing, like I still find that hilarious now, like even though it's my joke. Like, isn't that a thing? Like, you should never laugh at your own jokes. Well, look, I'm sorry, I'm hilarious. Okay, so so I'm gonna laugh at that one. Right, anyway, I'll try and back to what we're doing. So I want to build this one out of spruce, and I kind of want this to be like a round building. I've never tried to build anything round in Minecraft because it's difficult, and I'm not very good at doing difficult things in Minecraft. But yeah, so this is going to be my first attempt at building like a circular-ish build. Obviously, you can't make like a well, unless you're making something absolutely huge, it's not going to look like a very smooth circle. I know, like some people, if you go like 1,000 blocks in circumference, it kind of like because the corners are like so small overall that it does look like a pretty good circle. But yeah, this is going to be a round building, and hopefully it's gonna. Have I done that right? No, I didn't do that right. I've confused myself. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! So bam, bam, 1, 2. I feel like I've done it wrong. I was meant to be taking, every time I took a half slab off, I was meant to be putting a block down. It's fine, I've got an easy solution. We'll do this side. No, see that? I've already done it wrong on this side. Gosh darn. Okay, yeah, so we take one off here. And we'll put, if we do this side, if I concentrate on this side, then I can just copy it on the other side. And then everything will be right in the world. Have you guys ever built anything round in Minecraft? I feel like a lot of people do that. But I've always just thought, I kind of like, until I'd seen other people do it, it never would have even occurred to me to build anything round, just because, well, I mean, like, that's normal, right? The blocks are all square, so it's just natural to build, like, rectangular buildings or square buildings, or, like, you can add little details and stuff so that they don't just look like boxes, but, like, I never would have thought to build something round. And I'm guessing it's going to be quite tricky. Like, the thing I'm really worried about is doing the roof. I'm fairly sure like this design I've done on the floor will be a roundish building and it will look fine. I'm also pretty worried that the roof is going to be incredibly difficult to pull off. I'm pretty bad at doing roofs anyway, so but yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed it will all. And if it doesn't turn out well, I'm just going to blame you guys because you didn't jump in and stop me right now. There was your chance, didn't do it. Okay, cool. So bam, bam, bam. I feel like I'm doing this really slowly. Hopefully not too slowly. Oh wait, do we want to go? Yeah, so it'll be flat at the back. That's fine. And whoa, oh, I need to take this one out. That's right. That's right. Oh, it's all going to join up anyway, so we don't even need to do anything like change anything on the other side. That's going to go there, and then we're going to take this out, and there's going to be a block. Yeah, okay, that's what we did wrong. So this doesn't need to be there. It needs to be here. That's what we did wrong. That's fine. That's easy, fixed, done. Perfect. And let's jump in and get all our resources. I've changed the water to clear water. I don't know if that's you can do that with just normal Minecraft or it's an Optifine thing, but it makes this so much easier. Like, I've never really noticed it before, but now that I'm constantly dropping stuff in the water with clear water on, it's so easy to just jump down and find it all. You can actually see where everything is really easily, which is good for building a water village. There's my pro tip of the day. Okay, cool. I'm not sure how tall I want to make this one. I was kind of thinking like quite tall, but now that I've kind of got the shape, I feel like it suits quite a little squat shape. Is that squat stature? Is that how you would describe what I'm trying to describe? The shape looks like it should be squashed. Ah, damn it, I keep forgetting that I can't place stuff. Oh, actually, I need to change the floor because it's just not fun trying to decorate inside of buildings when you've got half slabs on the floor. Can I place stuff on top of that now? Yeah, okay, that's fine. There's our lovely Minecraft music. Oh, so that was the other thing I was going to talk to you guys about. So I was on my Spec Ops episode 3. If you haven't watched it, go and do it now. What are you doing? Get out there, do it. It's good. I'm actually really enjoying that game. But yeah, so as I was about to release that, that's coming out the same day I recorded this, but this is going to come out like much later because I'm like just recording loads of stuff in bulk at the moment, which is good because I'm like super motivated. But yeah, as I was releasing my Spec Ops episode 3. I went to release it and then I got like a notification saying that there's a copyright strike on it. I was like, what? Like before I'd even put it out, so it's not like someone had actually claimed anything on the channel, but it was just saying like this has a copyrighted song in it that you should not be using. I was like, oh, what the hell? But yeah, so it turns out like a random song that's in the game. It's not like it's nothing I added to the video or anything. It's a song that's in the background of the game, like while you're playing, is apparently like copyrighted on YouTube, and there's like an algorithm to search out and find if anybody uses it. So it basically just let me know this song is copyrighted. If you use it, this video will get claimed, and they may put ads on it. But, which was really cool, YouTube basically gives you the option to just remove the song, because I was kind of thinking like, I'm going to have to somehow like edit that bit out, which is going to be like really weird, because it's like part of the game that will just be missing. But yeah, apparently YouTube can just take out the song from the back of the video, which is like super cool. Hopefully it like works smoothly and doesn't take out all my audio as well, but if not, it's only like 1 minute I think of the video, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, that was kind of weird. It kind of spooked me at first, because when I first saw it I was like, oh my god, my channel's got a strike or something, but obviously it hasn't. It was just like a friendly warning that if I did put it out it could get claimed. Is that tall enough? Yeah, I feel like that's tall enough, and then we need to do a roof on top of it. How are we going to do the roof? What are we going to make the roof out of? That's the next question, I guess. I kind of feel like I want to try and do something with logs, but every time I've ever tried to do anything using actual logs, apart from like support beams, they seem to work, but whenever I've tried to actually build anything sizable with logs, it just never looks good. But maybe that's just my pessimistic attitude. If we believe in ourselves, we will succeed. So I want to try and do. I want to have them all like facing upwards, which I've just realised is going to be like quite difficult to do. But that's not going to deter us. Today is the day of yesing. I don't even know what I'm saying. Right, let's get this here. So I'm thinking, how high do we want to start at? Like here. So here's the plan. We're going to go around, literally just in a circle, putting these down like this, around the entire building. The oak blocks underneath them I'm just putting there so I can place them the right way, and I'm going to remove them once we're done. Bear with me, I know this is like this is probably, you're probably thinking like, what the hell is he doing right now? But I feel like this is going to be good. Should I pause it and do this? I'm going to pause it and I'll do a bit of the roof, and then we'll come back and you'll be able to see what I mean. Or I'll have changed my mind because it looked horrible, but you'll never know because I'll have put something else there. So I'll see you in a second. Okay guys, I've had to unpause the video because I've just realised something that I feel like I need to share with you. So if we just hit this T button here and take a look at the chat log, you'll notice I jumped on, one person said hey, then I said hey guys, and then you'll notice there's nothing after that, right? Nothing at all. Look how many people are currently online on the server. All these people have just completely ignored me, and I didn't even realise until just now. It's fine, I don't mind. Finish the roof. It looks, it looks a little strange, but it's not too crazy. It's not too crazy. I kind of like it. It looks pretty good. It definitely looks like one of the more like budget level homes, you know. It's like but I mean, it really does look like it looks kind of like what you'd expect. It looks like a witch hut, right? That's the kind of vibe that it gives me, like a dingy old witch hut. And I've put a few vines on the top to kind of hope that as that grows, it will look even more dingy and dangy, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. If we have a look inside, it looks very, very small, but there's definitely room. Like you could get some stuff in here. You know, definitely room for the necessities. You can get a bed in here, some chests, some crafting tables, that kind of thing. And that's important because obviously the plan is to eventually give one of these houses to everybody in the red team to basically decorate and do what they want with. I'll place some torches in here for now. But yeah, I think that's going to be like really fun to see. Hopefully, like if everybody plays along, to see like what ideas they come up with and like how they decorate and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean that's cool. So there's one more house added to our little water village, which is very slowly but surely coming along. We've got the little ruins. This cool house, which is mine, I've claimed it. That's why I've done all the decorating and everything. This one that I've made, someone can come along and do this. I'm trying to think. So I'm trying to think at the minute if I wanna. I kind of like this one not having any windows. I could easily put some little corner, like take out these 2 blocks, replace them with glass blocks or something like that, or just leave little gaps for windows. But I kind of like this one being like like I say, it is giving that like dingy witch hut kind of vibe at the minute, and I feel like putting in windows and flowers and stuff like that's gonna. Get up here, fool! Why can I not do this? It's always the way. As soon as the cameras roll in, you can never pull it off flawlessly. I promise, every time I've not been recording, I just like hop on there, first try, no problems. But yeah, if I put in windows and stuff, I feel like that's going to kind of ruin that vibe. So I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. The thing that I think I am going to do though is put some bushes around the bottom to see how that looks. How do we feel about that? You tell me. You tell me. Oh, whoa. What's the feeling, guys? What are we feeling about that? I feel like this is definitely going to help it even more, like it's become like part of the swamp, you know. Which is, I don't know why, but for this particular building, this is good. Like these So the idea here is like to come up with some weird, unique hodgepodgey selection of like house styles and stuff. That's a little bit unconventional, and I definitely feel like we're doing that. And at the same time, I feel like the houses that I'm building are kind of like, they're pretty characterful. Like they're giving me their own little ideas, and like about, you know, they're giving me like cool ideas and backstory to each of the houses and stuff, which is kind of nice, you know. That's kind of what you want in like you don't want, like, the worst thing you can do is like build a village and it's all neatly laid out and all the houses look the same, and it's just boring. No, like, nobody wants that. It's not interesting. We need another one in here. There we go. Ugh. Oh god damn it, get up there. There we go. Full disclosure, I do not have any problem getting it up. Before somebody leaves that in the comment, I know somebody's gonna do it. Right, here we go. Let's have a look from a little distance and see what we've got, baby. That's nice. That is nice. You can't say that's not. I like it. I like that a lot. I think we might need one in here though. But yes, that wow, like that looks pretty characterful, right? for such a small little tiny very simple building, like this one, they're all going to be fairly simple. I'm probably not going to build like some massive masterpiece. Maybe I'll have like one slightly bigger, grander building in the whole of this thing when we do it, but like this is probably going to be as grandiose as they get for the most part. But I mean, for a very simple little hodgepodge building like this, that's turned out looking pretty damn cool. Like that's definitely got character. It definitely looks like a part of a swamp village. I'm really happy with how that's turned out. Wow, yeah, I'm really quite pleasantly surprised. And I've found a way to incorporate logs, and they don't look terrible. And that's like a pretty unique way of doing things, I would say. But yeah, so the plan with these, so I'm not going to do the interior. I'm not going to do anything like that. I only did that in the first building because I picked that to be my little building. This one is going to be up for grabs. It's going to be going up to somebody in the red team. Basically, I'm going to once I've got enough houses built, I'm just going to say, hey guys, bunch of houses that are free for sale, well not for sale, but are like up for grabs in the water village. Go ahead and pick one, put a sign down, make it your own, and decorate it and do what you want with it. Customize it, make it look cool, put your own little stamp on it, and then we'll see what we get. So that's going to be completely empty. That's all I'm going to do to it. I think that looks really cool. Definitely fits in with the theme. Really happy with how that's turned out, actually. Pat on the back for me. that deserves a like, right? That's a cool little building. But I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. I'm having quite a lot of fun with this little water village, and I really like. I'm quite keen on the idea of like getting everyone else involved. So I want to try and get as many little houses done as I can. And as soon as I've got enough to give one to every member of the red team, that's when I'll open it up. I'm not going to do it before then. I'm not going to mention it in our group chat or anything. I'm just going to build away quietly in the corner. And then once I've got enough to give one to each person, I'm going to say, boom, everybody come and take your house. And then we can sort of drop back in every now and again just to see what they've done with it. And that should hopefully, like in my mind, that's going to be the cool part, just to see how people change stuff, decorate stuff, like how people add and how this area evolves and grows into like a cool little town over time. But yeah, that's pretty exciting, right? Is there a good place to get a screenshot like for the end of this episode? I feel like right here is a pretty good spot. And of course, I can't place a block there, no matter how many times I keep trying, because it's on a half slab, which is on the bottom or top. Oh, I'm a little bit too close. If I could. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed this one. As always, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one for some more Craft Theory. Take care guys, and peace.